Welcome to the library. On mine, you can see that I just have the library on the left-hand side. I don't know exactly how yours looks, but you should be able at this point to be able to find the library. So you click on the library, and it will take you to the main page for the library. You'll see where it says search everything. So at this point, we want to understand first off your whatever topic you're going to use, and you want to have a couple sets of keywords before you get started so you can actually be able to navigate the library quickly and easily. So if let's say I have social media, well, I also want to look at social media administrators, social media in schools, social media and everything else. So I already had used social media before, so social media is already there. I'll do the search. Now at this point it's going to give me everything, books, you name it. I'm going to get it in this section. So my first thing I want to do then is I want to change it to social media and students, because I know I can find stuff in there because I've already looked it up. So I now have now I'm just pulling up stuff basically on students. So as I go through there, I'm going to have books, I'm going to have different articles. A lot of times the books come up first, and books are fine. You're welcome to use books. You just have to make sure that you're citing it correctly with page numbers when you're using it. Now, the next thing I want to hit is peer review, which you can see here on the left-hand side. I click peer review. Now it's just going to basically give me peer-reviewed journal articles, and I can also hit full text. And when I click on the full text, now it's going to give me just articles that are full text that actually the library is supposed to have in their library. So once I've done this, you see now I've got 25,443 left. So now I've already found an article that I want to use. So here I've already copied and pasted in there. It's going to bring up the article. Okay, and this is the article I decided to use. At this point I can cite it. I'm going to change it to APA 6th edition. And not all of your databases are going to give you a perfect citation, but this one is in pretty good, pretty solid. On the way you'll see the DOI, you'll see everything is italicized, so you can copy and paste this, or you can send it to a different citation manager, which each of you should have. I'm going to close this now, and now I'm going to go back, and I'm going to go to view full text, and what that will do is if the article's in the library, it's going to show up here. And the internet's a little slow, so give me a second and it should come up. Alright, so here comes the article. And the first thing I notice is that it's got measures and results. So I already know that this is a peer-reviewed journal article. Okay, and now what happens is I can see an abstract, I can see results, I can see methods, I can see all these different things which I really, really need along the way to do this. Now this is perfect for an annotated bibliography. It's going to be quick, easy, to the point. You're going to be able to make a summary of this. It's going to have some information that you're going to need, but it's going to take care of everything that you're going to need to do a good annotated bibliography. And then, of course, there's the references at the end. This is a great place to find different articles and build your library on the topic. Now, I can download the PDF, save it to my file, make sure I use the file name and maybe the author's names. I can just copy and paste and put that right into the file name if you have an Apple. If you don't, then you have to do a little bit differently. But as you can see, this is pretty solid in terms of article for the library. In another video that's called how to different types of journal articles, you'll be able to, I will show you the different kinds and what you need, what they're good for, and what you should be using for this class. Okay, I can highlight one of these if I like this article, and I can go over and I can copy and paste and put it into this area right here, clean it up a little bit. Let's hit search. Okay, and if it doesn't come up at the top, yeah, you kind of know that maybe it's not in the library. You can try to shorten it, put in change it to social and emotional support. It may come up. It's just not coming up, and I did this on purpose so you can see that not every article is going to come up in your library, but there are articles out there. So I can then, as I said, I can shorten it. I can also do an advanced search, which is a button right there, and let's say I can change the date. And I go down here and I put in 2002 because I knew what year the article is from, if I learn how to type. And 2002 over here, or 2003, that will give me pretty much the whole year. And then of course it doesn't come up again. But you can use advanced search and put in all kinds of different parameters, and in the end what you're going to have is it's either going to be there or not. I'm going to try and look for another one now. Let's see, am I going to find one that I like, that I know that the journal article should be in the library. And let's see, where can we go? All right, let's try this one. It's a long name, but we're going to go for it. Okay, copy, and we're going to paste it in here. We're going to delete all that, and we're going to throw it in there. And then I'm going to hit search. Let's hopefully I get lucky this time. And guess what? It's there. Now checking online, there is the full text. Full text comes up. I'm going to grab the HTML to make it easy. And then I'm going to go down and I can take a look and see if it has what I need. Also, you can see on here that there's different authors that can be looked at and found. Sometimes even in here they'll have a link right to that article. Okay. You should never pay for an article. Your library should have it. Do not, you can look stuff up in Google Scholar. You can look stuff up on the internet, but once you find an article, then you got to go to your library and see if it have it. You're already paying for a lot of this. So make sure that you are not paying for any articles. Go to the library, go do this, go see the librarian. She'll be able to help you. Librarian is very good. She'll have good knowledge in how to find different articles. And this is how you navigate the library.